Diddy and Jay-Z's connection goes beyond what meets the eye. You might recall that leaked audio, which many thought involved Meek Mill fans. Well, after months of people looking into it, there's more to the story. Turns out, Jay-Z was actually present during the incident, and it's hard to believe he was just sitting there watching Diddy handle things with Meek Mill. Something doesn't quite add up. Now, Jaguar Wright has stepped forward with solid proof.
To go back to the raid real quick with Diddy. His sons were there and he was not there at the houses. And he was quiet.
That was the worst part of that.
To see his sons being
How
hacked.
the f do you force your kids to do your perp walk? That was the worst part, and all I could think about was Kim and Misa.
The girls.
Just her son. He left their son to be walked out backwards on camera for the world to see. Thank God Kimura got the girls. Misa's son. Misa and Wolf's son.
Man.
And Quincy's missing.
Quincy's missing. Oh. And lastly.
After he was questioned by the feds.
After.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was in witness protection right now. Which means his father ain't never gonna see him again.
Have we seen the last, or is this just the beginning of that saga?
It's just getting started.
True.
Which is why I think people are so uncomfortable about me being in this position right now, because of my press pass and because I'm gonna be in the courtroom for the Keffe D trial. If we get to the bottom of Tupac's when that is finally revealed, 15 other will be revealed with it. And you will find that they were all committed by the same two people, father and son.
Were you surprised by Keffe D's arrest for Tupac?
No. I'm just surprised that he hasn't given it up yet. I'm surprised that he hasn't gone to the feds yet, because he just got stabbed in jail.
Yes, he did.
He's been beaten 3 times. And I'm going to say it for a fact. I know you the one pulling the strings. Reggie Wright Jr. Stop putting your dirty work on other people. You know exactly what you are. And so help me God if you don't keep my name out your mouth.
With the last time you were on the couch, you had mentioned, and it's crazy that you say these things, you talk about Bad Boy, you speak on Heavy D, you speak on Al B. Sure, and you say like, look who's standing, and now Al B. Sure is now, he's being cryptic, not too cryptic, but he's very cryptic. He's very cryptic, but
he's speaking louder than he's ever spoken before.
Ever.
And the reason why he's cryptic is for the sake of his son. Imagine having an enemy that has a position of influence in your child.
It's really disappointing to see Diddy getting away with all of this. Next voice, next voice. And don't even get us started on the wild rumors about Diddy and Will Smith. Those rumors blew up so much that they even made it to late-night TV shows. But
it's just sad to see Diddy getting away with all of it.
Allegedly. Imagine that. Imagine your baby mama is telling you that if you don't do what he wants you to do, he's going to be a child. And you know he's capable of it. Allegedly. Story in the Bible. 2 women had 2 babies. One woman went to sleep, rolled over on her baby. The other woman's baby was just fine. The woman whose baby, she got up, she went and stole the baby from her roommate. Then they fought over who the mother was. They went before the king, King Solomon. He heard both sides of the story and said, give me a knife. Give me a sword. He got the sword and he was like, I'm gonna cut the baby in half and each of you can have a piece and then we'll be done with it. It was the real mother that said, don't harm that baby, she can have him. Why is nobody willing to accept, as monstrous as people are finding out that Diddy is now, that he wouldn't be willing to split Quincy in half? Because he would.
Yeah, he said some years ago, like during a TV show, that he would like harm his own mother to get what he wanted, or something along those lines. So,
well, I don't blame him for wanting to harm that. She's his victimizer and his pimp. She his first pimp.
Oh. Okay. You know, your Bible story, I have to just sidetrack real quick and ask you this question, or get your thoughts on it. There's a man who recently married conjoined twins, and he's only marrying one of them while the other is attached by the hip, and they both share the same bottom parts. Is there anything that you feel wrong with that? Freaky or indifferent?
I mean, question is, what's wrong with the bitches down with it?
It does raise questions.
Like, you forcing your sister to get raped so you can get off.
Well, the sister says she has to put on headphones to kind of zone out.
Yeah, but she's still feeling it.
And it still happens.
You forcing your sister to get raped. She don't want that you want that nigga. That's what I hear. As a selfish bitch.
So right.
She's sitting over there with her headphones on. La 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 la. What kind of wants to be in those kind of conditions? I'm only in love with the right side of you. The left side. I don't know who that bitch she can get this to. Like, that's how this sounds.
Crazy.
Wow. I don't know, am I sounding crazy?
No, you're right. You make some points. Valid points.
Everybody selfish except for the bitch with the headphones. The thing that's tripping me out is, why don't you grab, like, are you in control of any part of the body? Like, you need to take a free hand and start beating the out of them every time they get to. I bet you he don't want it no more than. Like, give you a little skillet, and as soon as they get the headphone, bitch, get a pan. Like, I don't. Fucking la 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 la.
We hope she finds a man herself. We hope she finds a man herself.
I'm so scared. Wild in this world, yo.
It's funny, you open up Beyonce's internet, it just gets weird.
Beyonce's internet.
That's what we're calling
that
it.
That belongs to the devil. Unless you calling that the devil, she ain't nothing but an employee.
Oh.
And half of which dumbass bitch.
It's just sad seeing Diddy get away with all that.
So, you know, it's funny that it's crazy you say these things.
Why don't nobody want to accept that bitch?
I think she
went and killed the girl Cats.
Okay.
A girl went to court and charged her with extreme witchcraft. She was hypnotized. She was drugged. Beyonce came and she was in there eating on her and shit while she was asleep. You know, snacking on his bitch, killing people cats. And guess what? They wouldn't give her the restraining order. They just told her to stay away from Beyonce and work for somebody else. Guess what? She's having a hard time finding work too. Which is interesting because she's a brilliant musician and she was trained at the esteemed Berklee College of Music. handpicked by my very good friend, Terry Lynn Carrington, Dr. Terry Lynn Carrington, who put together Beyonce's entire female band, which was Matthew Knowles' idea because he couldn't get Beyonce to stop people. Guess you didn't know your daughter well enough because she just started all the girls. Impulse control issues? I don't know.
What makes you so vocal? Like,
I'm tired.
he just.
I didn't want to skip to the end. All this shit is fucked up. All you niggas is weird. Go to jail and let's move on and let Generation Z make their own problems, make their own choices. These kids are living the consequences of what Gen X did and don't even know why they're doing it because everyone's lying.
So
corporate Takeoff's death wasn't nothing but a corporate hostile takeover using his life as the god. Oh my God.
Man, RP Takeoff.
That boy died so they could cash in a insurance policy and to cover up the fact that Roc Nation was ripping Megan away from 300. I guess nobody's paying attention to the fact that complete control of Megan Thee Stallion's career was taken over right after Takeoff died, and the Prince family were forced to leverage and let her go, even though they did not want to. Isn't that interesting?
Houston politics. Let me ask you, because
and I'm not saying allegedly.
Oh.
I'm saying, Sean Carter, you're a piece of shit. Taking Pimp C wasn't bad enough. You just want to go down there and you want to just remove all of the balls from every real gangster in Houston.
Jay-Z's involvement goes much deeper than people realize. There's no way Diddy could have pulled all of that off by himself.
Pinka has written a book where she reveals that multiple times she tried to commit suicide.
Yeah.
Not saying exactly what the reason was.
I don't know why she keeps trying. She just get it done. Don't be bad at everything.
Shit. Yeah.
You was an all right actress. You was a terrible wife. You was a bad mother. You was a kid who knew that your husband was doing things to boys and did stuff to your son and you ain't do shit about it. Bilal told me everything.
Their good friend who
Bilal told me, Jay, he told me that you knew Will was f***ing your child. Yes, he did. Wonder why he left that out of his Tasha K interview.
In that interview, he said a lot. He said a lot.
He said everything but the thing that was important. That he know that Will Smith raped Jaden, he raped Bashir, and he raped Neek Mills, and you know it, Bilal. Now I don't give no how far in the desert you run. You'll go from a Philly nigga to a sand, but they'll still get you.
He's Philly though, Jay. It's Philly.
You know, he Meek Milk. As far as I'm concerned, he Meek Milk. I ain't calling him Mill no more. That's milk. That's Meek Milk. Added to the honeycomb. You got a meal.
So you believe the Dwayne Martin story that could have happened?
Of course, everybody know that shit. Everybody knew they was just ain't nobody know Dwayne was folding him over like that, taking him to Pound Town. And all these black running around marrying these, sitting there convincing other women to go chase a fag. Go get you. Look at my isn't he? Can you imagine if he's told the truth about their relationships? I want you to meet my husband. He a fag. Would you like to come over? I'll make cookies.
Now, Jag, you know.
That's what these is doing. Hey, young man. Come on over. My husband just wants to touch you for a little while on camera. I promise you, you won't feel a thing. Sniff this.
Okay. So,
really? You stand on red carpets with this and you sell an image of lies. Then you influence the public and ask the public to covet and want your life. Who wants that? Who jealous of that? Bunch of whack too afraid to find a real man and real love. So you marry a get for a Birkin bag and then turn your head while he's f***ing a bunch of kids. I don't feel sorry for none of you, bitch. Don't y'all sit around writing your books, telling your sob stories. He was a going in. You should have known he was gonna be a. You married that. And made babies with it. Look at Nicki Minaj. You got bitch and marrying level 3 sex offenders. And do you know since then, she done moved out.
Will Smith can't divorce her because he can't afford it.
She don't live at the house they was living at no more. Kenneth there by herself. She literally got him a zoo. And she fills it with sex who don't mind rough sex. And she lives in another house with the baby. But he's supposed to be the primary custodian, which is why he ain't in jail where he's supposed to be, because he got to take care of the baby. But the only thing he's taking care of is making new victims. Who watching Papa Bear? I thought that's why he was here. Speaking of missing children, Tasha K, where are your kids? Because word on the street is you ain't got time to raise children. We already know that girl is Sheck, baby. You ain't had that child in quite some time. And you sent little Teddy to Africa with your husband people.
The rumors about Diddy's sexuality started from an unexpected place. He was too arrogant to believe that his own bodyguards would eventually turn against him.
What? You a married woman and you ain't got time to raise your kids? But you want to talk about mine all day, huh? That boy is under 10 years old being raised by Africans that you don't really know. For all you know, that little boy is playing in a pile of monkey shit right now. You don't know. Wrestling with rhinos shit. You know. Where your kids, bitch? You busy running around trying to blackmail Kevin Hart for cheating on his wife when we all know he likes penis? Maybe you would have got that $250 if you would have told the truth. But you want to hold him to the fire over some shit you know ain't real. That ain't real. His mail order Bangkok bride. While he's looking so safe, laying in the Rock's arms, being cradled like a baby. You mean?
Okay.
You want to expose that he cheated on his wife with a man that would have sold. I ain't getting no fuck about no fake. Tell us the real. You supposed to be Tasha K. You supposed to have all the wine. And the wine and the wine. Tell him he's a f***ing bitch.
So
I'm gonna need to smoke. I gotta take my meds.
yeah, hello, wait. I gotta ask you, Jag, real quick.
33% THC. That's my medicine.
We're gonna take a little break. Oh, but hello, wait, real quick. I have to ask because you mentioned sex workers.
Yeah.
And that word is getting thrown around a lot lately. And we see that 50 Cent is going at Diddy because his baby mother, I believe Daphne, is listed in a lawsuit as a sex worker for Diddy.
She a hooker, a Diddy bop.
Oh man.
She was a Diddy bop first. He just didn't know that.
Oh.